You know what the fuck going on with YouTube, man. We back with a motherfucking another one. I ain't gonna do too much talking, bro. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do a whole lot of talking. But, bro, there's always something going on with these swaps and shit. Like, my shit is leaking oil. I don't know if y'all can see. It's leaking oil somewhere down here. Like it's coming out of my box or something. So, that's another issue that we're having with the swap. This bitch is leaking oil from my box. And I hope it's not something that I think it is. I hope it's not the oil piston rings, because if it's the piston rings, then that means I'm gonna have to buy a 426 stroker kit, and we're gonna have to stroker the 392.
Yes, bastard!
So, no diddy. But that's what it's basically meaning. So I hope it's not what I think it is. One of these days, I'm gonna take it to a mechanic and then see what they say. Cause it may just be something small like a sensor or something, or the intake manifold may be bagged, or valve cover gasket, or like it could be just a gasket. But this bitch is leaking oil. I took it to one mechanic. He didn't want to touch it just because it's a swap, I guess liabilities or whatever, or they work by the VIN, and my VIN says 5.7, not 392. So he didn't really want to touch it, but he kind of told me that he think it could be a gasket or a valve cover gasket. So that kind of brightened up my day, but at the same time it didn't. I hope it ain't trying to rain on me. I hope it ain't trying to rain on me. But this bitch is leaking some type of oil. He told me it's okay to drive, just don't let the oil get empty. So I'm gonna continue driving it, but it's not leaking, like it's not pouring oil, but it's leaking oil, if that makes sense. So I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna continue driving this bitch just because I don't care. Because if I blow this engine, I'll put another one in this bitch. And really, if I put another one in this bitch, I'm really gonna try to find a Hellcat engine and put it on here and have a 5-speed Hellcat basically. So, or I'll put a 5.7 and build it and put a Hellcat supercharger on it. So that could be a plus if this engine blows. But long story short, it's leaking some type of oil. I'm worried about it, but at the same time, I really don't give a fuck. So y'all don't be in the comments being like, oh my God, the engine's gonna blow up, or you're dogging that car, which I bought the car to dog. Well, I built the car to dog, so I really don't give a fuck. But yeah, man, this bitch is leaking some type of oil somewhere. And it seems like it's coming out of my intake, my airbox. And I'm really bound to just tear this bitch apart and rebuild it anyway. So I really ain't tripping, because I really want a 426 stroker, the whole thing. So I have a 426 stroker. I want to port the heads, port the intake manifold, K&N coder intake, 90mm throttle body, and I may go stage 2 cam. So we have a stage 2 cam 426 stroker, ported heads, ported intake manifold, coder intake, long tube headers into catless, Corsa exhaust with I may upgrade a torque converter. See, I already got this build list in my head and y'all don't know it. But yeah, that's what I gotta tell y'all, bro. I gotta tell y'all that this bitch will be sliding soon. Once I figure out what the fuck it is that's wrong with it. We did get some new meat because we was bald a couple episodes ago. But this bitch will be sliding soon. So I'm waiting on the diff so I can throw the diff in. Then I'm gonna get the tune so I could dial in the gear ratios, and then this bitch will be sliding like a fucking, this bitch gonna be sliding crazy because it's already loud as fuck, like dumb loud. So, and I don't know if y'all seen the new sticker. That bitch hard. What I plan on doing, bro, I plan on getting a whole car wrap. I really want to probably look a mess, 'cause I just woke up. I really want to keep this front bumper, but I don't know, because I was closed on me. I was talking to Nick, and Nick said if me and him ever collab, this nigga said he would never take a picture with me, like our second gens next to each other, because he thinks this shit's ugly. So Nick thinks the front bumper is ugly. So y'all comment down below if y'all think I should keep it or get rid of it. Cause I really want to keep it just because the shit's different. Like everybody has a second gen swap, or even if they have an RT or a V6, bro, the first thing they do if they're modifying their body, bro, they change the fucking front bumpers. Like everybody does this when they get their second gen. They make them look like S or T. And I like the look of them. I love the look of them, but I don't know. I just like the thing different. Just like me with the wheels. Like I got red here, black back there. And then on this side, you come to this side, I got black here and red back there. So like I just like the thing different, think outside the box. So I don't know. But really what I plan on doing is getting the paint freshen up, fresh white, and getting that logo on the side of the car some way, probably like slanted up. So that's probably what I end up doing with that logo, keeping that logo, because my guy Marvin, OG Marvin, my thumbnail maker, he made that for me. So I'm gonna keep that because I like it. So, but yeah, main thing of the story, bro, this bitch is leaking. It's a little bit of oil. I took it to a mechanic that worked at the Dodge dealership, so he knows about it, but he didn't want to touch it because the mechanic shop he works at, they don't touch shit that's swapped, I guess. But he told me that it's good to drive, just don't let it leak all the oil out. Like, make sure I have oil in it, because you're not supposed to drive the car with no oil because it'll blow up. So he said figure out what's wrong with it and let him know, and he can help me not help me figure out what's wrong with it, but like try to come up with some shit to guess what's wrong with it, and he can help me like dumb it down to the last two or the last thing that's wrong with it. So but I'm still gonna continue to drive it. I mean, I don't know, I don't think it's an oil piston ring, because when the oil piston rings blow, like heavy smoke comes out the back, like heavy smoke. And I'll let y'all see it. Hold on. As y'all can see, it starts right up. No oil, no smoke coming out the bag. Nothing. Like, it's running normal. So it's really just something simple, like a gasket or something. Hold on, I can fucking leave it for you. The bitch ain't chicken or nothing. Oh, but like, it's not ticking, no nothing. Like, the bitch runs perfectly fine, drives perfectly fine, like nothing. Smooth as fuck. Let that idle cool down, that bitch sounds good. Smoke coming out because it's foggy outside, not because of other shit. Because when it's warm as fuck outside, nothing comes out. So it's foggy as fuck outside. As you see, it's been a fucking rain. So, but nah, bro. Like I tell people all the time, I'm not a mechanic. So the shit that happens to my car, I figure it out on my own and try to fix it. So I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a I didn't go to school for this shit. I'm self-taught. I'm just a 21-year-old hood close again. Just a 21-year-old that tries shit and the shit happens to work. So I don't know shit about this fucking car. Well, I know a lot of shit, but like, I didn't go to school to fix on this bitch. So we're just gonna play the cars how they supposed to be played. You feel me? But what I was gonna say, we're gonna get this thumbnail, bro, and then we're gonna get this bitch to the crib. I just left the mechanic shop, so we're gonna get to the crib. Tell me how y'all like the lowering, cause we lowered. We on Scat Pack lowering springs. The back lowered a little little bit. I probably end up cutting the spring and dropping it like 1 more inch, 1 or 2 more inches, so it can be kind of even with the front. Cause the front's low as fuck. It's good. Front low as hell. This bitch looks good though. I love it. I love this car. I love this car. I would sell it if I had something lined up. Or I had like a trade lined up. Cause I did see a 392 full, a 390, not 392, fucking a Chrysler 300 full Scat Pack swap. Only thing it was missing was a back bumper repaint and a front bumper. The front bumper he didn't have on there at all. That's the only thing it was missing. I was finna go grab that bitch because he was talking about 10K. So y'all let me know, because after a while, after I build this and get it looking how I'm looking, we're so close to reaching the goal on YouTube. So this bitch is gonna be looking different, gonna be sounding different. Either way it go, if I figure out what's wrong with it, why it's leaking oil, I think I'm still gonna rebuild it into the 426 stroker, change the rear end. I may get the high ram thing, the high ram intake manifold, the one that comes through the hood and shit. I'm gonna get that bitch. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this hood. I may get a Hellcat hood and cut it up to where it pokes up out the hood, because it's not gonna go with the hood. I may change the front bumper and the rear bumper, the side skirts, get it full wrapped with the intake manifold to match, and we're gonna cam it 426 stroker, upgrade torque converter, change the rear end, upgrade the brakes, and bro, after that, bro, I should be pushing about 500, 525 to the rear wheel in a 392. So it won't be a 392, be a 426. So I'll have a 426 392 swap. It'd be a swap type shit. So enough talking, bro. I know some of y'all been wondering where I've been, bro. I've been working, and I've been trying to baby this a little bit, not trying to drive it too much because of the oil situation. I don't know how it will drive long distance, so we're gonna figure it out. And once I figure it out, I put money as something fucking simple, and we just gonna tune right back in. So enough said, man. Untamed TV out.